Hey, what's up? So I'm going to be making my first video on Modern Warfare. As you can see, I found a glitch where I just respawned and for some reason I was half in the ground. And I don't know, it was really weird. I thought they couldn't see me at all, but apparently they could see like my helmet, like a little bit of my torso. I don't know. It was weird. And what was really weird was like, I was in the ground and I could run so much faster than above ground. Like just like normal sprinting when you double click sprint, like it was so much faster than like anything. I don't know, it was weird. I almost got a chopper gunner, but then I kind of folded at the end, so never mind. I also kind of want to just talk about Modern Warfare as a whole right now. I think it's awesome. I'm having a ton of fun. The progression is so satisfying, like all the camos, all the customization. I mean, and they're going to be adding stuff to it down the road, I hope at least, but like, you know, it's something to really get you hooked on for a while. First off, I want to talk about camping. I know everybody's talking about camping, but it is so annoying. Oh my goodness, it is the worst like I think I've ever seen. No joke. There's always been camping. I mean, from like Modern Warfare, you know, Call of Duty 2, whatever, I don't even know. As far back as I can remember, there's always been camping. But it has not been this bad. Like every single game we go in, there's at least like 2 or 3 people who are just laying prone in a corner or like crouching in a corner with the hammer or some kind of like shotgun or whatever, and you walk in and just boom, you're dead. I mean, it's so frustrating. Like every single game I join, every single game I've played, it's ridiculous. And I think a reason for a lot of the camping is honestly the movement speed. This is a lot slower than past Call of Duties. There's no exosuits. I mean, there's sliding, but there's no drastic movement changes. It's just boots on the ground, you know, old style, old fashioned Call of Duty. So I think that's why a lot of people are camping, but it's just frustrating because I don't really mind the speed of the game. Like it's tactical, you know, and it's fun because you really have to kind of like, you know, be careful. You can't just like run into a room most of the time, you know, you got to like actually think about what you're doing. It's awesome. But the maps are big. It does take like a decent amount of time to walk from one end of the map to the other. I don't really mind this. Like I really don't. But it is frustrating when you walk and then you just get killed by a camper. It sucks. And the map design, I think is cool. Like one of them, Piccadilly, I think the buses and just like the layout of the map, I think it's awesome. It's different, you know, it's a city. Most maps are like on a farm or a village or something or in the middle of nowhere. I think it's cool. It's a good sized map. You know, there's buses everywhere. I know I keep saying the buses. I love the buses. It's just a cool map, but it is one of the worst maps for campers. There's so many nooks and crannies like around like the subway entrances and around the buses and then in like the little shops that you can just lay down and just peek through the entire like corners of the map because there isn't really like a huge line through the map. It's just like the corners of the map, and that's where this glitch actually happened. But I think we need a map like Rust, like a small map, you know, just free for all. I would love to see that. And also I think Ground War really does do a good job of adding the big maps. You know, that's something that isn't really in Call of Duty. That's more of a Battlefield thing. I think it's cool that they're bringing that, but I think we do need smaller maps. That's something that's really going to help out the game. And even if they don't bring a lot of smaller maps, I think the one-shot kill range of the shotgun should be lessened a little bit because it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm across the room and I get that I should be bloody, but dude, he's aiming at my toe and I get killed. Like, what is that? That makes no sense at all. One solution to the camping could be like, what if every, you know, 10, 20, 30 seconds, whatever that you say in the same spot, your red dot is given off on the map until you die or until you move out of a certain area. Because I know this could be a problem for like a kill streak like chopper gunner or whatever, where you have to sit in the same spot because it's going to last a decent amount of time, saying that you don't get like shot down or whatever. There needs to be something that encourages these people to move, because I know you can't always have a constant UAV, and even if you do, it doesn't matter if they have like protection all around them and just they have to worry about one entrance and they just have a shotgun. I mean, it doesn't even matter if they show up on the map, but there just needs to be some kind of incentive to move, like a claymore goes off. I don't even know, but I think a good idea would be if your red dot is shown on the map until you die or until you move out of a certain area, and they need to do something so they can't just walk out, you know, stay there for a couple seconds and walk back where they were. I'm not saying you have to be moving all the time, but just not staying in one little shack, you know, moving from one corner to the other corner and just getting like a chopper gunner every game. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's just like cheating the game. There's no fun in that. It's no fun for anybody else. Overall, I really like the game. Like I said, I think it's fun. There's a lot of new things. There's a lot of old things. I mean, it just feels right. It's a cool game. It's a fun game, and I think it could definitely last the whole year. And I really hope, I really hope Infinity Ward just please do not add loot boxes. Like, please. You know, I mean, I think that's why so many people idolize the old Call of Duty games, like, you know, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 1, you know, like all those, the classic games that you think about in the Call of Duty series, because they didn't need loot boxes. I mean, it was just a fun game, and you told your friends, you're like, hey, dude, this game is so cool, you gotta get it. And it's like, yeah, and then you just play. You don't need to worry about, you know, some Joe Schmo spending $800 just to get like a sniper rifle that can just dominate the whole game. Like, I mean, there's no need for that. You don't need that at all. And I think if they just, you know, maybe add some more campaign missions, maybe add some more spec op missions, more multiplayer maps, even if they add more guns, as long as it's available to everybody, I think it could be cool. I don't even think they necessarily need to balance these weapons, because with the parts that they have, if you use the parts that you know you're good with, like say you're a very aggressive player. If you use, you know, rapid fire perks, you can tune that to make it more of an aggressive, almost SMG kind of gun just by the parts. I just hope that they continue with updates and listening to the community, because so far they've done a great job. I think this game is absolutely out of the park, and if they just keep tuning it, they can really make it perfect, because I don't think it's there yet. I think it has the potential. It's the perfect base for a game that could, you know, be the next Modern Warfare 2 or next like iconic game. It just needs a little bit more work. Find a solution to these campers, you know, throw in some smaller maps, maybe throw in some new guns that everybody can get, and please, for the love of God, do not add loot boxes. Thank you.